Went to Busan. Difficult place to go, because it isn't full of expats on a weekend bender, or seagulls. Something like this normally happens. Like, seriously? We jump on the KTX, and in the rush of things, I forget to buy beer, which is very strange for me because I'm always the first one up for a pint when I'm on the KTX in an away game. We stop off a few stations outside of Seoul and realise most people actually do live in Seoul. I was surprised by how quiet it was. We arrive at Busan just as the sun is setting, but we still need to jump the subway to Hyundai Beach where we're staying for the weekend. Then we realise, Busan, you're still stuck in 2017 dabbing, what are you doing? I take the obligatory tourist photos, and then we realise we're actually staying in a banana themed guest house. So Korean. We drop off our bags and go to the nearest Irish bar we see, because why not, change things whilst you're away. We look at the beautiful air of Busan's night, then we go and meet Tom, who's actually K-League's United Busan iPark writer. Friends today, enemies tomorrow as they say. We wake up early the next day and decided to go to Hyundai Beach. We got kicked out of the apartment early doors, so I had to do my hair by the beach. A bit strange and I got funny looks, but oh well. I decided to take all the touristy photos that you normally take once you go down to Busan with a mix of the selfies so that you were actually there with the football shirt on the beach. Can never say I actually did that, but oh well, there's a first time for everything. I kissed goodbye to the girl that I fell in love with on the weekend down in Busan, and then we're off to the boozer. We need to realise that it is still only 9:30 in the morning. Then we realise we actually want a little bit what that boy is having. We got ourselves into the Irish bar once again, and as the first pint of the day, one of many. We got ourselves a nice little English breakfast to get ourselves filled up, then we're off down to the Gudok Stadium. We decided to take a taxi down to the Gudok Stadium because Busan's so lovely, we just want to have a look at the sights. I have to say, it is a marvellous place. Till we pass a Siemens service, then we actually wonder what Busan's jig actually is. We arrive at the Gudok Stadium, and I'm wondering if the taxi driver's brought to the wrong place, because this looks more like a building ground than a football stadium. Come on boys, there's 5 games left of the season, you could have waited. We get into the stadium and we actually meet the Ulsan columnist Muriel, who's a really good guy. He actually decided to sit into the away end with us today. The added support is actually always needed. So, for much of the game, I don't actually remember it because we're a few drinks in by now, but let's just say it wasn't pretty. I think Elan conceded just a free goal, so I was quite happy with that in the end of it. We go to get some more drinks to numb the pain of another defeat for Seoul Eland, and I suddenly get aroused by the Busan subway system. Now, Seoul is always in my heart, but Busan, if you fancy a weekend away, you know where I am. Tom's overly happy by the result once again, and he said it's his second favourite day of the season, just behind beating us 5-0 in Jamshul. Oh Tom, you kidder. We put a brave face on as we got into the KTX, and I buy more beer, which suddenly goes straight to my head and then realise, God, we're not going to get out of this mess, are we? But, as I guess you say in Korean, it's just full of goonies and kucha rules. If I even said that properly.